Oh god, I don't even have a tweet ready to go out. Ah! Uh-oh. Usually have one ready to go before I start streaming. I'm slacking today, oh my god. Uh... Paste. And done. There we go. Alright. Now, we're good. After fumbling a little bit there at the start. But yes, how we doing today? Hope you guys are doing good. Perhaps great even. Quick warning, spoilers for end of the season. So you guys have probably had time to do it though. It was either this week or last week. Who knows at this point? It's all a blur. But how you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Hope y'all are doing alright. I apologize for not being live yesterday. I slept in and the power was out for a bit. Oh, fitting weapon we got. But, yeah, I wanted to stream, but I wasn't able to, unfortunately. Just the long and short of it. But I believe we should start getting into it. Let me put a couple of things away real quick. There we go. Do I need to put anything here away? Put Galley away. And my sniper. And that. So, what are we doing today, fellas? Well, I'll tell you what we are doing today. We are doing more of the Brought to You By series, this time being funded by Cassoid, the founder that I've had the most trouble remembering. I guess, yeah, I feel like remembering's probably the way to say it. Their name is just definitely a name out there. I am gonna dismantle that, and also this in my inventory. So, what is Cassoid's specialty, you guys are asking? Well, let us take a look at their origin trait. Final blows with this weapon have a chance to create experimental submunitions at the target's location. What are experimental submunitions, I hear you think? Telesto rounds. It fires Telesto rounds. That's it. It's Telesto rounds. Now, Cassoid does have another exotic we could use if we wanted, which I'm going to pick up for us once I see it, in the form of Dead Messenger. I do not have it craftable because I've not run that mission yet, because hilariously every time I remember it, it is not in rotation. So, lol. But what Dead Messenger essentially is, if you don't know, it is a wave frame grenade launcher. So if I equipped it real quick, Yep. Normal wave frame grenade launchers fire just 1 round forward, whereas Dead Messenger fires 3 rounds forward, and can change its element to whatever is needed. This is a good weapon. I'm not going to deny that. However, I believe it would be more fitting if we used Telesto, because Telesto is just iconic. There's no other way to say it. It is an iconic weapon with some nice ornaments, I must say. Now, the weapons of the day are going to be Psi Hermetic 5, which is this nice little pulse right here. It's got Outlaw Kill Clip, a nice combination. And we're also using Crux Termination. Crux Termination being a rocket launcher with Reconstruction and Demolitionist for this role. I think I am going to put high velocity rounds on. Do I just go quick launch as well? You know what? F it. F it. Why not? We'll also get boss spec on it because this is going to be our damage dealer. And we're going to put minor spec onto this one because this is going to be our workhorse weapon. I think I'm fine with just that. I don't know too much about the exact statistics of too many roles, but I do know what perks are good or not. So, like, Reconstruction is really good. So, as for our loadout, as for our weapons, as for our subclass, as for our exotic piece, we don't really have a unified element split between all of these. Telesto is probably going to be the one dealing the most damage, if you could believe it or not. Catalyst is going to help out with our ammo reserves a good bit. We could go for Void Walker, my beloved. Do we have... We do have Echo of Instability. So what we could do, actually... we could run over here and slurp up our Nothing Manacles. I only have Nothing Manacles with just not a lot of discipline, don't I? I really do be running 14 discipline. Okay. Let's change the, change it to this so that it at least kind of matches. And let us... Well, first of all, put discipline on. Let's also put firepower on. Orbs. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then we can swap this over to scatter grenades, which I do really like, which means this gets freed up, actually. Do I have anything for void breaches? Not really. I don't really do anything with those. Nothing for suppression. Leeching is funny. I don't really have any buffs getting applied to me. Guess we'll go with reprisal. Why not? Alright. This is gonna be what we're rocking. So, what is going to be our go-to mission for today? What a great question. I have a bit more coffee before I answer that. So, for today, slurp these up real quick. And we're gonna start heading to the tower. Now, there's a couple things we could do here. We could make a double take on the Gambit mission. Or we could do our Vanguard operation again, or we could do stuff with the Riven Lairs. All of which I believe are pretty good. All of them good options. Or we could figure out something new. But I believe I'd like to do Riven's Lairs, because I still need that hand cannon. I've not gotten it yet, which is very aggravating. I am gonna run over here and just pick up all of Banshee's bounties, because why not?
Guardian.
Why not? Help out my boy Banshee.
Good eye.
Okay. And any Cassoid weapons he's selling? No. A lot of Hake weapons though. A lot of ice. Maybe one of those two will be next up on the chopping block, who knows?
All runs
So.
together, doesn't it? Maybe just me.
Let's
Your return
this Prime
promised,
Engram
Guardian.
scripted, and hopefully it is a heavy weapon. It is not. This does not need infusing, luckily. Alright. I am gonna run over to Hawthorne real quick. I don't know if I have anything with her or not. I did play a lot with a clan member of mine last night. Okay, there is nothing. Very cool. So, on that note, let us start heading to orbit. So, what is going to be the challenge for today? So, we are going to be doing similar to what we did in the Vanguard run, where the goal, I'm typing this down here in my notes so that I can keep track of it. The goal is, we'll say, 7 completions. Whereas we fail when we get more than 4 deaths. Do I increase the goal completions if we're doing 4? And we'll set that to 9. Why not? We'll set that to 9. So 9 goal. The goal is 9 completions of Riven's Lair, and we fail when we die more than 4 times. We're allowed 4 deaths, but if we die a 5th time, that's GG's. So we're gonna have to hope that these weapons can really pull their weight. I could just bump up velocity to like a max right now just for added Neum, but I won't. Do we shader these like the same color as our armor? Oh, no we don't. What if we give them... Where is Forbidden Wish? There it is. Okay, why don't we try and find a shader that's like the same as Telesto? It would probably be like an earlier one, right? I actually don't know. Wasn't there like a Telesto bundle or something? Might have never gotten that. Did we just go Burgusian Knight? Ooh, I think we go Burgusian Knight. I think we do. As for this one, does Burgusian Knight also work for this? I go forward. It works well enough. It works well enough. Alright. Let us descend into Riven's Lair. Here we go. So, I'm not really sure what our gameplay loop is going to be like. I do have Dead Messenger with us in case we need to switch it out with Telesto. I don't really have backups for our primary and heavy weapon, but I do believe that we can handle it nonetheless. Volatile rounds on Telesto seem nefarious in my eyes, so we're gonna see if we break the game or not. I hope not, because I want my account intact, but here we go. Alright. We're gonna have to be playing this a bit long distance. Oh my gosh, she wouldn't talk, would she? That's fair
Our bargain
enough.
with Riven is complete, but the confluence remains vulnerable while we await passage to meet Crow.
Corsairs stand guard at every entrance leading into the Dreaming City. We won't lose another inch.
Neither will the Guardian. Let them shoulder this burden today. Keep your soldiers back from the fighting, Petra. They have seen enough of war.
You see, there's a little node that comes out when you get a kill with these weapons. It's slow on the reload speed, but hopefully that doesn't bite us. Oh, that is very slow. I might quickly switch this out for just a stasis loader. Allied deaths do not count. They do not count. They do not count. We need another plate somewhere. We missed one. It's up here. Bloop. So, this is a topic I've seen come up lately, and I want to know how you guys feel about it. I want to wait for the fellows over there. But I want to know what you guys think about it. So, there's the topic going on that lost sectors, about lost sectors and how they're like the main way you unlock exotics. And I've seen people say it's better than what we had before, say it's worse, and like to know how you guys feel about that. Oh my god, new area. Let's go. Let's throw a grenade in there. Okay. Yeah, we do go around this way. So, I saw an Asdacross video where he was reacting to someone essentially calling him out for being elitist. And he said that the current system is better than what we had, which I understand from, like, if you're talking about purely, like, grind perspective. But if you look at it from an acquisition perspective, I think it's actually worse. Because the system we had before was a knockout system, which is something I believe that a lot of people forget, where if you do not have an exotic weapon or armor piece, it will prioritize the ones you do not have. You will not get a repeat of exotics you already have until you get your collection filled out with exotics that are in that pool. And I actually thought that system was really good. And then they added in the Law Sector stuff.
Here, but the witnesses' scorn aren't developing. Vickrell is sending in agents to misdirect them.
This is a growing power we should not ignore. He will have to be dealt with soon. Find him. See if he'll hear reason and fight the witness. If not, so be it.
It is nice that they're mentioning Vickrell again. But he made the argument that in Forsaken, you could spend like an eternity just trying to get like one-eyed mask. Oh, I messed up. Whoops. Uh-oh. I was a bit too gung-ho there. Okay. Boom. Boom. Fully charge that. Okay, there's a lot of people coming in over there. Teammate deaths don't count. They do not count. That would be just way too much for me to handle. Okay. Max virus. Oh god. Okay. Alright. That's unfortunate. First death. Okay. Let's Oh my, you're kidding, it insta-starts it? Alright. Okay, let's try and focus on here, then I can continue my talk about exotics. So, here, toss that over. Now that he's weakened, I can throw a Nova Bomb, deal a lot of damage right there. God, the weaken last how long this one. Okay. Very cool. Cool. Okay. We'll clear out those like cords really fast. We'll handle that alright. Okay. This is where the lats show up, so we gotta be a little bit careful. Okay. Just casually do that. Place down a rift so we can get a Child of the Old Gods. Around. Around again. Went around again. Oh my god, please. We living. We living. Boom. Let's get our buddy up. Wow. Alright, okay, that was despawn right now. That was a rough one. A rough first one.
I wonder what else is out there. Hidden away from us. Protected from us, maybe.
In time, we'll be able to focus on more than survival. I believe that.
Alright. That is the first clear done. Okay, where was I with my little rant I was doing? Okay, so I am gonna have to return to orbit here. Because you can't just wait for it to launch you into another one like you could with other stuff. But right. For farming the exotics, is Lost Sectors better? Yes. Does it feel good, though? For the average player, probably not. I definitely don't have fun with it, because when you go through a exotic... When you go through a Legend Lost Sector, I don't know where today's is. Where is it? It's at the Training City. Oh my god. But you don't even have like a guaranteed chance
and slow the tide of reinforcements.
of getting the exotic you want if you do it solo. Like, it's still a chance. Now, maybe there's, like, some secret method I don't know about where, yes, you can get it every single time, like the ray gun, but to my knowledge, there is not a way you can get it every single time without extreme luck. So I would then like to, so you're probably saying then, like, okay, how is the exotic engram method better then? Because that is also still luck, and you're right. It is luck. However, it is a system we've had for a long time. It is one that everyone was okay with. And not really a system that needed fixing. Because if you think about it, it did what it needed to do, and it did it great. And now, with engram focusing for exotics, you can get the exotics you want more precisely now. I don't know if precisely is the right word, but you can get more of the exotic you want. Now, if we are talking about purely farming exotics, so like getting different rolls of exotics or something like that, then yes, Legend Lost sectors are probably the way to go. But that's not the argument I'm trying to make here. I'm making a purely acquisition-based argument, in which case exotic engrams are the way to go. I don't believe that people should be forced to do certain activities to get exotics, with the exception of raid exotics. Those are ones that I feel like should stay how they are, for obvious reasons, raid and dungeon exotics. But I think that it kills the enjoyment for a lot of people when they see that they have to do Legend Lost sectors or a Vex incursion that rarely shows up in order to get the new shiny stuff. And I know there's probably already gonna be people looking at me just like, oh, just fucking get good, scrub. Like, I've done the grind. I've done a lot of... Ooh! I've done the grind. I've done GMs. I've done lots of Legend Lost sectors to just get attempts at getting these exotics. And it's not fun.
Crow is right about the Scorn here.
It's
but the
not
witnesses
fun.
Scorn aren't developing. Pickrell is sending in agents to misdirect them.
This is a growing power we should not ignore. He will have to be
And
dealt
the
with
reason
soon.
why it's not fun
Find
is
him.
because champions
See if
are
he'll
the
hear
worst
reason
thing
and
that
fight
Bungie
the
has added
witness.
to Destiny,
If not,
and I will hold them
so
to
be
that
it.
until champions are removed. Do not even come at me with the, oh, but they're easier to, please don't. Okay, there we go. Oh, but they're easier to deal with now because of they use subclass verbs. And I'm like, I don't care. I do not care. They are artificial difficulty in a sandbox that needs more natural feeling enemies. Add variety to your enemies, not locks that you need the right key for. I've already said a lot of times what kind of enemy variety Destiny needs. Challenge. I'm not gonna say it right now unless people want me to. But yeah. that was just gonna be more ads, not a whole ass Minotaur, but I mean, you know, fair enough. Alright. But yeah, the... Okay, let me try and get somewhere a bit safer real quick. That's about as safe as I could get us. Try and circle around and get our teammate over here. They do all be spawning headless. I don't think they did that before, did they? Chat? Uh-oh. Oof. Thank God our teammates were there. We almost got another death there, but that is another completion.
I saw you speaking with Crow before he departed. You're on good.
He was giving me a message
no
for you, actually.
actual resource.
A
Still
dream
no actual
or a
rewards,
memory.
which is
He
annoying
wasn't
me.
sure. He said he had made a wish to undo all that pain he had caused. And that's why Glint found him.
Noble, if not reckless. How perfect for him. Obviously, he made no such
Why
wish.
am...
Or it must never have been granted.
We're just gonna do that. But yeah, I don't think that current system, when it comes to just purely acquisition, is the best way of going about this. I think that the old system we had was still better. I understand they wanted to do more with lost sectors. I just feel like how it was pulled off was not done right. They continued to lean into champions and in a game that really just doesn't want them. Like, I've not met a single person that actually likes champions. They are artificial difficulty and an environment that needs to feel more natural. So, I think that that's essentially my argument for lost sectors not being a good way of acquiring exotics, because it's only a chance. You have to do it solo too, which kind of sucks depending on who you ask. You have to deal with a fuck ton of champions. And in comparison to the old system with its knockout rotator thing, I don't know, I don't think rotator's the right word, but it just doesn't do the job as well. Did I add that previous clear to... No, I didn't. Now I did. Enjoying a lot of these mid-run. There's definitely something. Is there not a plate over here? Oh, there is. And we got a fellow Seraph over there, Pog. Yeah, champions are like a big reason why I don't actively gun for
Prepare yourself for battle.
higher guardian ranks too, because that's in that was almost bad. Oh, that is bad. We love him. But yeah, that's essentially my take on it. I tried to get like a simplistic version of that point across in like the comments of his video on him being called out as Cross. And I immediately got hit with the Lamau get good, just do Vex incursions. So very, very cool. I decided to delete that comment because, I don't know, I was expecting some kind of conversation in the comment section, but then I was hit with that, so, you know, I'm not gonna put up with that. I mean, believe it or not, I don't have to put up with things like that. If I don't want to deal with it, I can just move on. That guy's shield down. There we go. Alright. Huh.
Crow is right about the Scorn here, but the witnesses Scorn aren't developing. Vickrell is sending in agents to misdirect them.
This is a growing power we should not ignore. He will have to be dealt with soon. Find him. See if he'll hear reason and fight the witness. If not, so be it.
Okay. I do think that the Vex incursions was a good step in mitigating the overall issue, but I just don't think that stuff like that should be relied on in the first place to get new stuff. Very cool fella. He just liked me for real. Teammate down. Might get another death here, who knows? I hope not. This is a bit of a difficult area to maneuver. Oh my god. People get to see my bad aim in real time, oh no. They're not gonna know that I genuinely use pulse rifles. Bro. It's rough for me, because I used hand cannon and shotgun before people hated it in PvP. And then everyone started hating it in PvP, so I'm just like, fuck, alright, I'm gonna move on to pulse rifles then, because I do have fun with pulse rifles. So I bust out my vigilance weapon to do stuff like trials. And then I get fucking hit with, oh, you're using the dad rifle. I'm just like, God, please. Oh my god. I don't even know what the current, like, meta and stuff is in PvP. just wish that the concept of a meta just didn't exist. Because it just gives people an excuse to attack others. Come on. Woo! We living? I'm gonna pick up her teammate here. Not. I'm gonna yeet this though. Nice rocket. Couple Telesto shots. Fireman will try and clear that up. It's an army there. There, try and clear. Oh. Eat that. There's so many ads around. Oh my god. Okay. Thank God. Holy crap.
Queen Mara,
Bro!
any news of your brother?
I can still feel Crow's presence.
Just engrams, come on! Give me
Unmistakable.
something,
There is
game.
a
Holy crap.
labyrinth between us.
Look at this guy's
But I
look.
will chart a course in time.
My god. Seven underscore. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I believe that's how you say that name. I'm gonna go with that. Thank you for the follow, man. That is our third completion out of 9. 6 more to go. Hopefully we can still get this hand cannon. I don't know why it's not dropping actual loot and it's just dropping wish engrams. Because we might not be able to get the hand cannon if they made this the case. Which, ew. That might be something to tag Bungie about, maybe. Need more coffee. But yeah, that was my take on the thing. Hopefully big people don't see that, because I do not feel like getting ripped apart. Yeah, that was my take on exotics. That was completely unprompted, I will admit, but I mean, you know, it's something to talk about. Speaking of something to talk about, I've been having fun doing this, one manufacturer only thing. My challenges are kind of
Corsairs
wild.
stand guard at every entrance leading into the Dreaming City. We won't lose
I don't
another
really have
inch.
much consistency
Neither will the
between them,
Guardian. Let them shoulder this
and they
burden
definitely
today.
vary.
Keep your soldiers back from the fighting, Petra. They have seen enough of war.
Let me run over here real quick. Yeah, I've been having fun doing this. It gets me to try out different weapons from different manufacturers. So, there is something that has been... There is a topic that we can talk about, actually. How do you guys feel about crafting? How do you guys feel about crafting? You guys want to hear my take on crafting? Boy, let's listen to my take on crafting, why don't we? I'm fine with it, but I feel like world drops and whatnot should be able to keep up, right? So, hear me out. Hear me out on this. Jesus fucking Christ. But hear me out, okay? Hear me out. What if your pinnacle... Oh, God. Oh. Go! What if your... I don't know if they're pinnacle drops. What if your powerful drops from the core playlist? So Vanguard, Crucible, and Gambit. What if those dropped a weapon with an enhanced perk on it? Right? Because you can't craft those weapons, and there are weapons that have good rolls on them that people don't bother with because they're not crafted. So, and the reason people love crafted weapons is because of the enhanced perks. So, what if we gave enhanced perks to those powerful rewards? It gives people more of an incentive to grind. And then, for stuff like, why don't we take Nightfalls for an example? We can make it so that Grandmaster Nightfall completions, if you get a weapon, Adept weapons could have a chance for both perks being enhanced, you know? It would add value to things that people already kind of look for. So it would justify crafting's existence whilst not devaluing things in the game. Because crafting would be only for crafted weapons. Like, the weapons that you can craft cannot spawn with enhanced perks. But the ones that you craft can. However, weapons that you can't craft can roll
right
with
about the scorn
enhanced
here.
perks.
But the witnesses' scorn aren't developing. Vickrell is sending in agents to misdirect them.
How do you feel about
This is
that?
a growing power we should not ignore.
I feel like that would
He will
play
have
into the
to be
power
dealt
creep
with
too
soon.
that people are
Find
feeling
him.
an issue with,
See if
but
he'll hear reason and fight
there
the
are
witness.
ways to
If not,
mess with that I
so
believe I've
be it.
explained in my ideas with other enemy types that could be added to this game. So I'm not too bleh on it. Did I already? Yeah, I did. I just forgot this one over here. I feel like that's a good way of just adding value to that stuff. Adept raid weapons too, yeah, those can roll with enhanced perks as well. Because they deserve it. Them, Grandmasters, and Trials Flawless. All of those adept things. We really don't have like an adept gambit weapon thing, do we? I wish we did. Oh. Fuck. Telestar really isn't the damage dealer, is it? Let me add that real quick. The counter. Oh fuck. Oof. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know where this last was. It right there. Okay. Weekend, yeet, fire, boom. Oh. Fire, fire. Reconstruction's gonna reload our rocket for us, so we don't have to worry about it. Thank God togetherness isn't the modifier for this week, so we don't have to worry about it. Or actually, did they delete that? I think they did. Let's go. Alright, there's 2 of our 4 deaths that were allowed.
Queen Mara, any news of your brother?
I can still feel Crow's presence. Distant, but unmistakable. There is a labyrinth between us. But I will chart a course in time.
God damn it. You're pretty good looking too. Fuck you. Alright, so that is another completion in the books. That is the 4th completion of the 9 we need to do. Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Oh, got another one of those. Let's, up our bright engram real quick. Ghost projection, very cool. You ever think about how they only made ghost projections to bloat up the bright engram pool? Wild. Alright, we gotta complete 5 more of these fellows. 5 more. We're almost there. We're like doing the halfway one right now. We're almost halfway there. I don't know if I want to be seen by bigger creators. I don't know, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm not the most consistent person. I don't know if I'm entertaining enough to justify people watching me. Because I do get, I do appreciate the people that stop by, but I'm always afraid I'm not able to really provide the experience they deserve. Though I am thankful they at least give me the chance to. Alright. I actually thought I was alone for a second. All warlocks, huh? One of them's using Void. The Trials one might be using Solar. So don't quote me on that.
Fire team, this is a search and destroy mission. Locate enemy leadership and take them out.
With any luck, severing the head will leave the rest without coordination or focus. It will make any remaining forces easier to engage and slow the tide of reinforcements.
We only need to buy you and the Queen a little more time, right? Always a little more.
It has and will make all the difference.
Poor Petra, man. Poor Petra. Yeet. Who's that bomber, man? Rat. That man just run up and like point blank that. Understandable. Moving on. I should probably be careful with finishers. I don't know if, Okay. Right. Stasis? Fair enough. Alright. Alright, pop off. I like me some stasis. Right? Oh. I do wish I had enough people that were willing to do like a challenge like this for raids, because I feel like that would be actually really fun. Like Hake only Root of Nightmares. Or fucking Viced King's Fall, you know? I feel like that'd be really fun to do, you know? But it's not really something I can do, because a lot of the people I know apologies over something in my throat, but a lot of people I know that played this game have just stopped, and they wouldn't have tried something like this anyway to begin with, Because they've always treated this game more like a job than a game, which I just don't get. Because it's a game. You play it to have fun. Yeah, Bungie's made bad decisions, but the video game is still meant to have fun. I've not tried to win them back, and to be honest, I'm not going to, because, I mean, who am I to say, you know? It's their time, they can use it how they want to. If they want to move on, they want to move on. I am always going to clown on that one guy who's in our Discord server that constantly keeps saying, well, you see, I moved on from Destiny, so, you know, I'm kind of a big deal. Oh, it's not spawning in the,
See it now, Guardian. What the Soul Divisive have been trying to achieve through tapping into the darkness. The Vex have always wanted to calculate and predict paracausality. They've always failed. So, instead, they appear to be attempting to merge their collective with the darkness, with the Witness. It would seem they have not achieved it. I doubt they ever could, but they are trying.
That is very interesting. I am disappointed that my idea of a season didn't end. Huh? I'm disappointed that the season idea I had didn't come true. Because I thought it was something they were gonna do. I thought it was a good idea. Because of, what they were doing in regards to the Red War vendors coming back. I thought that they were going to bring Failsafe back for the last one, but they just didn't, which is very sad for me. I like Failsafe as a character. What can you do, unfortunately? What can you do? Hey. Is that merciless? Solar fusion rifle with a unique sound? I'd guess so. Maybe don't fire that real quick. Maybe not yet. Okay, he's firing his though. Oh my god, okay. Boom. There's the well. Safe spot. Oh my god, the suction action. Holy crap. Oh shit. Bro, get away from me! Where is this guy? He's up here. This down. Where do you run to? Where'd she go? Oh boy.
Petra,
Elect.
the recursions in the Dreaming City's curse, are they absolute?
Researching it, are you? Nothing breaks the loop. Those who remain here are doomed to repeat it.
Great for me.
Then why remain? Why not evacuate the city and reclaim it another day?
Osiris, how long were you in the Infinite Forest? How many timelines did you brave in search of Saint?
I see what you mean. My apologies.
None required. We love this city, and we will fight for it until the bitter end.
Love to see it. That is our 5th completion. We only got 4 more to go, fellas. Right at the finish line. Not kidding shit. Why is... Did they change the drops? I feel like I should be getting something. You know? Like... Do I have lair keys? I do have lair keys. Yeah, like... Why? Why? I don't no understand. Definitely weird. Just open though. Got a few more runs to do. Got 4 more. We're managing to handle pretty well, all things considered. I will say, Telesto does leave a bit to be desired. Its damage isn't really the best. Figured it'd be doing at least just a little bit more, but this is what it is. Damage is something we're struggling with. It's not really something that we're having a good time handling. Bro, I used the bathroom before starting the stream. Already I need to use the bathroom again because I've been chugging so much coffee. God fucking damn it.
Attempt to wear down our resolve,
Just another war on the home front.
but not, I think, an eternal one.
No, my queen. This one has an ending.
Wait, our Titan left immediately, bro? What the heck? Why? I do not understand people that, like, leave the second an activity starts. Like, fellas, you don't have to queue for things if you don't want to play it. You know that, right? Like... Do they know that? Spawn, goddammit. Nerd. Our plate. Uh-oh. Backing up a little bit. And I'm going back in. Alright, alright, alright.
Scorn reinforcements descend upon you. Prepare yourself for battle.
Here we go. If I had fastball there, that would have gone a bit farther to them. Well, live and you learn. Or I had the angle wrong. Both are possible. Oh, I am getting not in the best place, am I? My God, my eyes. Okay. I have very bad eyes. They cannot handle things like that. Not bad in the sense that I can't see. It's probably not the right way of putting it. I'm not good at talking, in case you couldn't tell. That's not really a thing I do. My eyes do not handle light too well. I feel like is a better way of saying that other than just I got bad eyes. That's probably a better way of putting that. How do we deal with one of the plague wielders? What? Okay. Probably gonna be fighting the bomber again. That room's always very rough.
I walked the
I'm going
confluence
to
before your fire team arrived.
Switch
I
to
found
this.
a loan taken and ordered it to stop.
You are testing dangerous waters. But that is familiar territory for you.
Imagine, to wield the Taken, to never order Petra to send another Corsair. It is the lesser evil by a great wide margin.
Very cool, Mara. Pop off, I guess. We're switching to Dead Messenger because I feel like we'll need its crowd control possibilities. Capabilities, I should say. You menace. Crowd control capabilities is I miss everything. Wow. Okay. Let's start trying to clean up. Oh yeah, we have those guys. They're an issue, aren't they? No one else is an issue. this before I do anything else, because I'm not risking another death. Oh no. God. Man. Let's just focus on getting our people up. That's not gonna work. It did? Chileel Gods, send it over there. Fire that off in that direction. Boom. Poof. Alright. I'm getting upset.
Hidden away from us.
I'm
Protected
getting
from
upset.
Us, maybe.
In time, we'll be able to focus on more than
Oh
survival.
my god.
I believe that.
Oh my god, generic hunters, whatever. Alright. That is our 6th one. With only 2 deaths out of the 4 we are allowed. Back to Telesto. Oh my god, I yawned and I fucking pulled something around my neck. Ah! Ah! It'll buffer out. It'll buffer out. Whew. This does feel cursed, though, that we've only been getting wish engrams and not, like, actual things. You know? Like, get us something, you know? Because you can't get the, undying weapons from just wish engrams. You can't. And I don't believe you can get new undying weapons. Yeah, you can't get new undying weapons from the randomized undying focus. It'll just give you ones that you've already gotten. So definitely a bit of a problem there. A little bit of an issue, one could say.
Fire team, this is a search and destroy mission. Locate enemy leadership and take them out.
With any luck, severing the head will leave the rest without coordination or focus. It will make any remaining forces easier to engage and slow the tide of reinforcements.
We only need to buy you and the Queen a little more time, right? Always a little more.
It has, and will, make all the difference.
Come on, fellas. Not everyone at once. Come on. shot from somewhere else? I'm winning! Okay. Okay, they were dead. There was one that was missed. Yeah, you fell. Up here? Yeah, it is. There we go. So am I the only one that thinks that the stasis buffs this season didn't really feel too impactful? I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, stasis is still just stasis. It's just kind of there. It's probably, like, just as insane in PvP. But, you know. Huge. Stasis is a subclass I wanted to like, but I just never did. Or at least, not as much as I wanted to. I wanted it to be the subclass to break me away from Void, and it didn't. That was Strand. Mess with me too much. Okay. Is it just gonna be another, like, clear all the Vex? Okay. Bloop. Good? We're good.
I see it now, Guardian. What the Soul Divisive have been trying to achieve through tapping into the darkness. The Vex have always wanted to calculate and predict paracausality. They've always failed. So, instead, they appear to be attempting to merge their collective with the darkness, with the Witness. It would seem they have not achieved it. Doubt they ever could, but they are trying.
Here, and up here. I get that. Aha! Over here, yoink this up. Doors open. Oh, the doors are open. I don't remember Legends of the Hidden Temple. What a show. What a show. I actually got some people in Pog. Maybe Sunshot's not OP. Sir. Down. Okay. Please back away from me. I don't want to put up with you. What's that? I'm stuck. Not stuck enough. Alright. I wish Nova dealt a bit more damage. Why can't Warlocks get a Thunder Crash exotic but for Nova Bomb? Bye bye. Bye bye. Uh-oh. Why do Titans get all the fun exotics? Now are mostly good. I don't know, probably not. Or are they fun? Abso-fucking-lutely. Just the perk descriptions are fucking cool sounding. Like, what is it? There's one where if you do the fully charged arc melee thing that Titans can do, it calls down lightning on nearby enemies as well, which is just fucking metal as hell. Meanwhile, Warlocks get an exotic that. Meanwhile, Warlocks get an exotic that pairs with Divinity. So, you know, that's something. I hope Warlocks get more exotics that break them out of that support role, because I'm sick and tired of it. I play Warlock to drop atom bombs on people, not to be the fucking healthcare of the Vanguard. I don't give my citizens healthcare in Tropico. You think I want to give my teammates healthcare? Okay. I'm getting upset to degrees not thought possible. Okay. Yoink. Okay, well there's an item.
Before he departed. You're on good terms.
There's an item. It's a Dreaming City item, but you know.
Or a memory. He wasn't sure. He said he had made a wish to undo all that pain he had caused. And that's why Glint found him.
Noble, if not reckless. How perfect for him. Obviously, he made no such wish. Or it must never have been granted.
Alright, we need to add that to the tally. That is 7. 2 more, fellas. Oh my god. Two more runs. And then we're done. I'm hoping not Lightfall. We already had Lightfall. I'm hoping the final shape does well. I'm hoping that with all the news that came out about Bungie, the management is starting to back off and let the devs actually, like, put in the work that needs to be done. 'Cause if they don't, then that's it, you know? Hilariously, management needs to fuck off. So, I do hope it does well. I love Destiny, and I can't imagine just how down the shitter it'll go when under Sony leadership. Because, believe it or not, I don't have a lot of faith in Sony, of all companies. Oh no. Call it my Xbox bias. I just don't think that, it's the play.
Once the confluence has been cleared of opposition and our link to Crow established, do you plan to keep it open, Mara?
No, it presents too much of a constant threat. Without a staple of Guardian warriors, my Corsairs and Paladins would be overwhelmed.
I'm not so sure Petra would agree. She seems quite capable, and intent on remaining so.
Yes, but she grows tired. There is a limit to all things, even those without end.
Okay. Hop on up here. Get on down here. And there's one up there. People say Warlock Jump is trash. Oh god, this one. Uh-oh. Didn't get this in a while. Let's head on up here. This is a nice spot to shoot down from. Charge up and yeet one of those. I said charge up and yeet one of those. There we go.
You'll need Soul Device's signatures to pick those locks.
Hey, fellas that know the roadmap for, Final Shape, you guys know if we're getting a reprised raid again? Because I really want to do, I want to do Wrath of the Machine. I've never been able to do it in D1 because I've never had a team. It was just me and 3 other people, and we just couldn't find 2 others. I'd like for them to add Wrath of the Machine to D2, because I believe that it would be fun. The armor set looked cool, Siva's just always awesome. Then I'm interested to see what exotic they'd make for it. Because they'd have to make a new one. And the idea that me and some of the lads I hung out with, our idea for like a new exotic would be something like a glaive in the kinetic slot. Like a kinetic glaive that would, when fully revved up like other exotic glaives, would shoot down like a thing. Would shoot down like a little node that would continuously spawn nanites
I see it now,
to
Guardian.
synergize with
What the Soul
Outbreak.
Divisive have been trying to achieve through tapping into the darkness. The Vex have always
Something unique
wanted
like
to
that.
calculate and predict paracausality.
And, you know, it would also
They've
make the
always
glaive deal
failed.
more damage.
So, instead,
Synergies.
they appear to be attempting to merge their collective with the darkness, with the Witness.
I don't know how
It
hard
seems
something
they
like
have
that
not
would be.
achieved
I'm
it.
not a game... Well, I
Out
shouldn't
there
say I'm
they
not a
could.
game developer.
They
I've
are trying.
put my hat in the ring for game development, so I do know quite a bit of game development, actually. I've just never posted any of my games. Woo! But, it'd probably be hard to make, I will say. That kind of idea. These spikes are stressing me out as we're, like, approaching the end here. Okay. We're a bit late that time. Oh, it's a wyvern now. Oh, it's a wyvern now. Oh, you're saying it's a wyvern now. Right, of course, it's a wyvern now. Finisher? I barely know her. Okay. Just need a smidge more. I'm gonna try and work on getting some raid weapons, so that we can do stuff like, Root of Nightmares weapons only and stuff like that. I'd like to do Crotas more, because I'd like some more of the weapons there, and I want to kind of chip a bit more. There's nowhere safe. There's actually nowhere safe. Oh my god. What's behind here? I'm just gonna let them deal with the... No, I'm not. I'm gonna throw this over and just vibe. Hog. Did a rocket actually kill it? Yo. Please, God, fucking.
I've heard Ahamkara bones whisper to me from across the tower. How is it that Riven is silent?
Projecting her spirit was akin to lighting a flame. The wick only burns for so long.
So she's truly gone.
Yes. As Tyrannus before her, she gave herself to wish prosperity for her kind.
That could be a very dangerous wish.
We don't have to make an enemy out of fear. Let us see what they become.
Interesting concept. Definitely room for the car in the future, that's for sure. We are now approaching the last run. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just jump right in and let's start rounding out today's stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to try and get more raid weapons. I want to do Crotas more, but I'm probably not able to qualify for those know what to do posts. I've only done it once, and I've not fully got my head wrapped around the mechanics of it. I will confess. I understand the simplistic parts of it, but the higher tier ones are things that I don't quite get. I would like Necrochasm though. Just to say I have it. And definitely not because there is a Siva ornament for it. Maybe someday I can... I'd have to get some time, that would just not be fun.
I think, an eternal one?
No, my queen. This one has an ending.
This LFG can be fucking toxic sometimes, you know? I've also not tried out Fireteam Finder yet. Not tried that out because I do not trust Bungie's in-game chat. So it's... Whew. I might try it out in the future, who knows. I've heard good things about it, so maybe I'm missing out, but you know, it is what it is. Now we don't have to spend that. Did I cause that guy's death? I hope not. I sure hope not. How the fuck? Team Eager Edge Gamer? Is that how he did that? Okay. Oh, there's some more. Thought we were done. shoot through these guys. It's gonna be the bomber again, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's start heading in.
Crow was right about the scorn here, but the witnesses' scorn is sending in agents to misdirect them.
This is a growing power we should not ignore. He will have to be dealt with soon. Find him. See if he'll hear reason and fight the witness. If not, so be it.
Yeah. In there and yeet. Oh my god, I love Nova Bomb. Okay. I didn't switch to Dead Messenger, which, you know, might would have been for the best. Ooh. Let's try and get this fella here. Yoink, yoink, and yoink. Okay. Look at this. Let's just not even bother with the structure. Okay, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Fuck. Ah, shit. It's another death. We should still be good, though. Should still be good. We could just stay dead and just let them deal with it. Unless we get revived. But it doesn't matter. Whew. Ladies and gentlemen. God fucking.
Petra, the recursions in the Dreaming City's curse, are they absolute?
Researching it, are you? Nothing breaks the loop.
Ladies and
Those who
gentlemen,
remain
that
here
is
are
the
doomed to repeat
ninth
it.
Then why remain?
completion.
Why not evacuate the
gentlemen.
city and reclaim it another day?
Osiris,
I
how
actually
long
like that
were
look
you
for the
in the Infinite
hunter.
Forest? How many timelines did you brave in search of Saint?
Whew.
I see what you mean. My apologies.
None required. We love this city, and we will fight for it until the bitter end.
Alright. That has been our Cassoid weapons. Now to review them as we head back to the helm and do a bit of cleaning up. So, how do we feel about Cassoid? How do we feel about them? Well, Telesto does leave a bit to be desired in terms of its damage. It's good. It's alright. But it's not, like, the best. So, I guess I shouldn't really be expecting the best from this. The pulse was phenomenal. Like, I loved using this thing. It felt really good to use the entire way through. And the rocket was also great as well. The damage it was doing was very good. Like, I mean, just check that. Come on. Come on, just give me... Okay, I'll shut up. But, the rocket was actually doing really good. We didn't really get too much use out of, Demolitionist, though we were getting a lot of use out of Reconstruction. The Origin trait wasn't really something we got too much use out of due to the nature of it. Which is a bit of a shame. If we did get use out of it, I never really saw it. But the weapons themselves were actually pretty solid. Pulse is really nice to use, and we also got some good, let's head to the tower now to deal with these engrams. Oh, please, why did I tag that? No, I'm just before I go down. There we go. But yeah, solid weapons. They fell apart a bit when people got a bit too close to me, which I guess is to be expected because we're using like longer range weapons. Telesto wasn't really able to help us out in that regard. I feel like a slight buff in damage would be nice. Tiny bit, but it's just me. Maybe I've been using other weapons for too goddamn long, and I forgot what our weapons felt like. But to round it out, Cassoid weapons are pretty solid. They're pretty nice. I would 100% use these again. And I think these are some pretty good rolls too. Like I'm keeping these around. I mean, I'm gonna put on my my weapons that I was leveling up beforehand. I have to go to the tower to get my linear, but I 100% would use these weapons again. I had fun. They're fun weapons. Hog them. Do your dance, Spongy. You did it. Let's deal with these engrams right here.
Your return honors me, Guardian.
Would you look at that, finally. Something to infuse into our rocket. Ain't that something? Funny how that turns out. That's what you get.
Yes. Done.
Oh, we got a...
Let's check. You must have messages.
Right, so... that is going to be our... that is going to be the end of our session today. We did quite a lot. I do think. Yeah. If you guys have anything to add on to any of the things we talked about today, or if you have another weapon foundry you'd like to see me do, Doesn't even have to be a foundry in general, it can just be like a suite of weapons, so like if you want I could do what are some weapons? I could do gambit weapons, I could do what are some craftable weapons? I could do Season of the Haunted weapons. I could do Season of Defiance weapons. Season of Defiance might actually be pretty fun. But for the time being, if you have any of those, let me know in the comments of the VOD. But for the time being, that's all I've got for today. So, don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I do know we're going to do it. And as always, I've been Manager. You've been amazing to have. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I will see you guys next time. Sayonara, everyone.